Once again, welcome people of the internet. It's a very good evening, a very good morning, and a very good afternoon. So many a times we find ourselves getting to do some things without our knowledge. Some people say you are absent-minded. Some people say maybe they even don't know what they're doing. But do you know it's the brain that controls you? We find out most of the times that our brain does things based on emotions. So without taking much of your time, kindly watch this video to the last point. It's only about 5 or 6 minutes or so. Then I'll be telling you how you can make your brain not to control you. So, point number one is build to break you. What does it mean, build to break you? Your brain has been built to break you in such a point that when you plan of waking up in the morning, or maybe you guys have planned to go and watch a football match with the friends in the evening, you find yourself most of the time you tend to wake up and you're like, nah, I'll just watch the results. In the morning, you're supposed to wake up and maybe go to your daily jogging routine, or maybe you're supposed to be attending to some meeting, or maybe to some extent, if it's not that important, you just usually wake up and spread your bed. Your brain tends to tell you, no, we can sleep a little bit, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 20 minutes. Have you ever found yourself doing such things? Mostly you find it even in kids. You tell them to wake up at around 7 a.m. and you wake them up at 7 a.m. Then they tell you 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes. What can 5 minutes do while you're sleeping? I tend to find that a little bit awkward. Point number two is when you make your pain be your fuel. What am I trying to say? You see that thing that makes you not to wake up. That very second you feel like, nah, I shouldn't wake up. No, I'm very tired. I'll do it today. Now, you should walk out of that. Actually, it's your brain trying to make you think like there's an extra time you'll have, there's an extra chance you'll have another opportunity. No, opportunity doesn't have tails. That is one thing we've said time and again. Once it runs into the bush, you can never get it back. People of the internet, do this to yourself. Any minute you feel like there's something you're supposed to do, there's an individual you're supposed to be calling, there's a certain chore you're supposed to be doing, do it right then. Call that individual right there and then. I've heard many times people say that, you know what, I was supposed to call you yesterday, but again I forgot. I was supposed to call you even today, but again I forgot. Such like people or such like time you find yourself in such situations, people of the internet, call that individual of yours is supposed to be calling that particular time. Call them, do that particular chore that you're supposed to do, go to that particular jogging class you're supposed to do. That very pain is the one that should be keeping you going. Another point is the 3 second kill switch. For example, you want to wake up and you find yourself like, let me wait for 2 minutes, let me wait for 1 minute. Just be doing this. Just say 3, 2, 1, and you're done. If you're supposed to be performing a certain task you've been given, maybe you guys have been given assignment to carry home, you're from college, or maybe for in some instant of some reasons, you find yourself that there's some assignment you've been given from your workplace. For those who are employed, or for some business people who are doing a business, there's a certain chore you're saying, no, I'll finish it next week. I'll finish it tomorrow. Do this. Give yourself that 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a time frame. Like within 5 minutes, I shall have finished it. Within the half of today, I shall. If you don't have a plan towards that, every second you keep on wasting and postponing, you're just worsening the situation. For example, myself, every time that I wake up, I usually say that, oh no, I cannot wait until 5:30 or 6:30. This is what I'll do. I just say 3, 2, 1, and I'm gone. If you have a certain task you're supposed to complete in this particular time, give yourself a deadline. Some of you even have got phones that have got that smartwatch thing where it just goes round and calculating your time in a descending or a decreasing manner. Set that so that at least you can find time to finish particular chores. If you're supposed to be waking up, if you're supposed to performing something in your house, if you're supposed to wash clothes, you're not supposed to do your laundry for 3, 4, 5 hours. If you're having a washing machine, or if you're washing them by your own hands, so give yourself, it's like a time frame, it's like a ticking time bomb. Just give yourself a limited time. Another thing, there's what you call a daily war mode. You find yourself that if you've planned yourself, this is what you'll be doing today, tomorrow, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, plan yourself and stick to it. The brain mostly tends to tell us that, you know what, it's not a must you do it right now, you can do it tomorrow. You find yourself like, if I never did it today, I doubt if those people, I'll just give them an excuse. No, plan to work with what you call a daily schedule. If possible, note them down. I've had someone say many a times that if you don't note down what your plan for tomorrow, if you don't put it on paper, then that plan does not exist. It's very, very, very crucial that each and every time, make sure you've noted them down. Make it a daily routine. Tomorrow you're supposed to be doing this, stick to it, abide by it. By that particular time, you've noted by 5 a.m., by 6 a.m., I'm supposed to have performed this particular task. Last but not least, become like the machine. Machine is something that works on a routine, by the clock, by the second, by the hour, every single day, irrespective of the weather, whether it's raining, whether it's sunny. People of the internet, work like a machine. Do not let your brain give you that illusion that you still have time. That it's like a television, it's like a video, you can just come and turn it on and off at any particular time. It's very crucial, it's very vital that you stick to a plan, you stick to a mandate. When you feel like you don't want to wake up and perform that particular task. When you feel like you want to call someone, do not keep on postponing. Work. Do you know how a machine operates? Not unless there's loss of power, there's a power blackout, or the fuel in the generator is not working, or the generator itself is not working, or there's no enough fuel. That's when a machine can shut down. Many a time, a machine, the very day it was switched on, I've never heard of a machine that it's like a lift or an elevator, for lack of a better word. There have been some malls, the very day they were open, they've been working like that for the longest time. So what are we calling? What are you telling our people of the internet, ladies and gentlemen? Work towards something, have an agenda, have a plan. Do not let your brain control you. Most of the time, your brain will try to take control of your mindset and try to take control of your thoughts, try to take control of your feelings. You end up not performing some tasks simply because you're imagining there's another time and that I'll do it, there's another tomorrow that is coming. Yes, you're not guaranteed of tomorrow. Work in this particular time. Last but not least, do not allow your brains to take charge of yourself. Check you out in the next video.